Or taking American citizens.
Citizens. If you're a citizen, you live here.
There's been a problem of ICE grabbing American citizens because
so that I need to be more educated in. I can't comment because I'm not educated enough, which I totally take responsibility for, and that should be addressed. Why is ICE taking out citizens who live here? I have some colleagues of mine who have evidence of that so-called, if I dare say so, handicapped, what I believe is a woman wearing a keffiyeh, which is also known as a rape scarf and a symbol of Islamic terrorism. Nevertheless, as I was standing innocently in the curb with my yarmulke as a practicing American Jew, I was pushed out of the way. They couldn't have tapped on the shoulder and say, "Sorry, sir, do you mind?" I would have been like, "No problem." I would have moved aside, but nope. They pushed me, and they called me a Nazi, I think. They called me a Nazi. That's what I got for you.
Do you know why everyone's out here?
Well, I think they're protesting against ICE, Immigration Customs Enforcement.
Yeah, so...
Which my great-grandparents came here on Ellis Island. I even have a picture on the Red Star Line. They worked their asses off to come here as legal immigrants. They're protesting ICE, which is trying to help America not have illegal immigrants, and I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like the main thing that brought people out here today, ICE was out on, I think mostly Canal Street, going after street vendors, and they brought out full military-style gear. They had military trucks, basically.
Today?
Yes, today.
I guess I was busy at work.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on.
No, but that's what inspired this impromptu action today. So I don't know if this means Trump's going to be ramping up ICE action here, but I don't know. What do you think about ICE generally?
ICE it's part of the law enforcement. They're enforcing immigration policy. I'm just trying to think to myself, if somebody came to my backyard without telling me, it probably feel very threatened. I don't know who they are. And then what if they come into my house? Like, I'm not comparing people to animals, but one time I had a possum, big opossum with like 4 babies on its back. The possum didn't knock on the door. It didn't knock on my backyard. It came straight in. And so I got into my fridge. It ate through the little mini fridge I had in my bedroom. And I'm like, what the hell? And then I think to myself, holy crap, this is what illegal immigration is. They come into the United States without any federation process, without any due process, and they just, hey, jump the border, yay, let's just do that. Come on. These people gotta grow up. If their country is so bad, then why is that America's problem? It's not America's problem. We have enough issues already. We have egg prices. Well, actually, egg prices got better. We have to protect the cops. They're attacking the police. And now we got Mamdani running from here, who's an anti-Semite. And I'm scared as an American Jew. Rant's over. Any more questions you want to ask?
Sure. So, you're talking about a lot of immigrants that are coming here because they may not like their home or things are unstable there. Do you think the U.S. plays a role in any of that, whether it's a drug war or other policies?
The U.S. plays a role to a certain extent. When Venezuelan boats full of narcotics are coming, I'm talking about like, what do you call the narco terrorists, I think? Yeah, like the cartel terrorists. If the U.S. doesn't blow them up when they come to the U.S., everyone's going to be doing drugs, illegal, right? Like substances, whether it's cocaine, fentanyl, heroin, doesn't matter what you do. It's not my business what any substance somebody prefers to do on their free time, but America is trying to protect their citizens from doing unvisualized, unscientific, proven substances that are, like, who knows what they're bringing there? What if they're shoving dog crap in there? We don't know. So that's the U.S. plays that. With that being said, it is not the United States' responsibility to protect every citizen fleeing from whichever country they came from. They have to worry about their own citizens. We got over 300 million people, if I'm factually correct. Apologize if I'm not. But isn't that enough problems already? That's enough people to worry about already. Why should we have to worry when you got to worry about how many people in the world? 8 billion? Something like that? 7 billion? Why should that be the United States problem? 300 million is not enough? Come on. The U.S. the government is doing the best they can. People who come from my great-grandparents came from Europe. They came on a boat that wasn't exactly luxurious. They came here, they got jobs. They were scared to be religious. I'm lucky I'm able to wear my yarmulke now and be here a free, or I hope so, unless I'm in front of these anti-Semites, as a free Jew in the streets where I can go to synagogue, I can get a job, and I can work in New York City. My great-grandparents didn't have that luxury because the 1920s, I believe, was a very different time. KKK was very popular, and they had KKK rallies. We don't have that anymore. I hope that answers your question.
One last thing,
Yeah,
going back
of course,
to going back to ICE. So I can understand if you want these people to be removed, but what do you think about the way in which ICE is enforcing and kicking people out or arresting them, detaining them?
What choice do they have? What choice do they have? If I go into your backyard, would you want me there?
No, but do they need?
If I go into your backyard, would you want me there without your permission?
I'm talking about the masks.
It is a yes or no question.
I'm talking about the masks.
So let's make it easier.
Or taking American citizens, because a lot.
Citizens. If you're a citizen, you live here.
Right, but there's been a problem of ICE grabbing American citizens because
so that I need to be more educated in. I can't comment because I'm not educated enough, which I totally take responsibility for, and that should be addressed. If you're a citizen here, you live here.
Right. Well, that's why I'm curious, because
why is ICE taking out citizens who live here?
Because
is there as long as there's proof that you're a citizen, like I put on my driver's license or my passport, of course.
Yeah.
But if you're here from what doesn't matter, it doesn't even matter what country it is, whether it's Mexico, Venezuela, the government doesn't know who the F you are, and that's dangerous to the people who are citizens. They could be terrorists. Look at the Saudis who freaking threw planes right over there in the World Trade Center.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta vet these people. You need to have people come to the country perfectly processed legally. That's the safest, most professional way to do it. And that's why we have ICE, Immigration Customs Enforcement. I hope I answered your question.